Hello everyone, this is the last video of the semester. So let's do this. Designing marketing programs to build brand equity. So first of all, I'm your teacher, Brenda Alvarez. I'm here because I love to teach, and you guys know where you can find me if you have any questions at all. Okay? Let's move on. Product pricing and channel strategy. So we already talked about the different strategies, about the product, the pricing, and we already talked that they all have to be like in the same, sending the same messages. So we're going to divide them in short-term and long-term strategy. The short term, you build on what is your existing client. So you try to make the brand, you try to make them believe what you want them to believe. Then comes the short-term strategy where you carry out and you do more research so you can probably get other segment markets that are related. And then you go on and move to the long-term strategy in which you explore foreign markets, and you have in order to do this you have to innovate. Like, it's very important. If you do not innovate during your advertising, you will just die. For example, Coca-Cola, they have the same formula, and well, they already changed bottles. They have over the years they changed fonts. They haven't changed colors though, but they innovate with their advertising strategy daily. The new media environment. So what happens today is that you have too much competitors, too many competition. Everybody is trying to get out there and tell their story, and everybody think it's interesting. And you have to notice when you are creating good advertising versus a wasted advertising. So when is it a wasted advertising? It's not sufficiently creative and so will not be seen. What else? It misses its target. So other people that are not the right people that you want to sell will see your advertising, and well, that may hate for exposure of branding, but not for sales. So, and also a wasted advertising will be seen in places where they do not have access to buy. So if you are not online, then you should not promote yourself everywhere. 4 major marketing communication options. So we have 4 of them. Our contention is that in the future, there will be 4 vital ingredients to the best brand building communication programs. First, advertising and promotion. This is the last step we've been doing. Interactive marketing. So when we talk about interactive marketing, is that you constantly have to be developing your marketing strategy. You have to be looking at your competitors for your price. You have to be looking at your suppliers for your price. You have to be looking at innovations that you can apply to your products and services. You have to be looking to different distribution channels. How can you target other segments, etc. So, and third, events and experiences. Most people, when you make them go through an experience, look at Disney. Disney all started just with a cartoon. So, and this main character, Mickey, made the persons have like kind of feelings towards him. So it was like a nice feeling, like the voice, the character, everything has like a rhythm. And because of that, they start building themselves over and over until they created their brand and they created their parks and they created all this other stuff. So events and experiences are very important. How you make the customers feel. And now, what is trending? Mobile marketing. Mobile marketing, you can create marketing by Instagram, Google, Facebook. Even there are some platforms where you can buy marketing so people that download games can see your advertising, YouTube, etc. Okay. Brand amplifiers. I'm just going to go through this, but what do you think when you hear the word amplifiers? Amplifiers, you think about music, about the guitar needs an amplifier so you can hear it better, right? So that's kind of what brand amplifiers are. For example, influencers. They do this amplification that can range from a simple name and likeness usage to a few social posts or a fully orchestrated media day. The amplifier is unique in the ambassador set in that they don't necessarily need to do any creating, differentiating, or advocating because they already have the people. The problem here um, with influencers, I already mentioned this in class, is that if you pick the wrong one that does not go to your target market, that will be a waste of time and money. Social media, so Facebook, Google, and other digital giants are layering powerful research search algorithm on top of people's social information in order to allow them to find personally relevant products and services. This is rapidly changing the way people find things online, moving from a generic web research into a highly personalized social search. We've noticed this every single day when you open your Instagram, when you open your Facebook, when you open your your Gmail. Like sometimes it pops up this sponsored post because according to the older algorithm of the social media, they think that this may be of your interest because you liked before other pages, or maybe it has its own little science behind it. So I'm also going to talk about leveraging secondary brand associations to build your brand equity. What is this about? Okay, first, creation of new brands associations. What is a brand association? What do you think about? Like, let's just look at the sky and think, what is a brand association? It's what you feel customers associate their mind with. So the brand should be associated with something positive so that the customers relate your brand to being positive, right? So you you will have to go into the deep hidden needs of the customers in order to like create this special brand association. Brand associations are the attributes of brand which come into customers' mind when the brand is talked about. Brand association can also be defined as the degree to which a specific product service is recognized within its product service class category. Okay. How do you make it? Brand associations are formed on the following basis: customers' contact with organizations and employees, advertisement, publicity, the price, influencers, celebrities, big entities association, quality of the product schemes, the class, the category, the point of purchase, where can you purchase this place. So overall, as I mentioned in class, it's like all the little single touch points that the brand has or the product or service has with the end customers. That's the only way you can like control what they can think about you. If you offer quality and your price is quality, then everything else should be quality. Steps to build brand associations. First, competitors. Some brands have used specific competitor in a subtle manner to create a reference point for generating association. Okay, example, Motrin. Motrin, they do not sell it here in Panama, but it's kind of a Tylenol kind of thing. Has a 12-hour red mat versus normal 8-hour blue mat good night. Okay. Just talking of the benefit will not have as much intensity as it has when you use it against a strong brand. As I mentioned in class, you have to be careful with that. So let's see the map. So brand association map. Let's see McDonald's. So McDonald's, they move around all these brand association themes so you can associate them with McDonald's. We could do like a something in class about this. So what do you associate McDonald's with? Well, people associated with that is fast, is friendly, is very convenient. In Panama, it's not that clean. It has to do with kids and families, the Happy Meals, fast food. They have burgers. They have entertainment for children's. They associated with charities. I associated with universities because they do have like a McDonald's universities. That I think that's kind of cool. They associated with the golden arcs, like the two French fries together. That's how I look at it. I don't know. And with Ronald McDonald. So let's see what is co-branding. What do you think co-branding is? It's like combined effort, organized cooperation, working together. So what is it? It's two brands working together. So you have how the most powerful co-branding of that have been going on. It's like Nike with Apple, Airbnb with Lego, GoPro with Red Bull, how they make those videos and stuff. Mac with Disney, with the princesses and everything. So we have another term that we should know when we're talking about branding, that is licensing. Licensing involves contractual agreement whereby the firms can use the name, logo, character, and so forth of other brands to make their own brand for some fixed fees. So it's like leasing your brand to another entity with a contract and everything. So it's kind of renting another brand. Entertainment licensing has been a big business in the recent years. Successful licensors include movies, logo, comic strip, blah, 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 blah. So, you can license, there are corporations, you can license characters. Hey, I want to use Homero in my cartoon. How much do you license it for? And they build a contract. You can license fashion, technology, art, music, copyright, celebrities, sports, whatsoever. Endorsements and sponsorships. So I want you to understand the difference between sponsors and endorsements. And well, at class, when we were like speaking about brands, somebody said P&G, and I want you to understand that this is a house of brands. Like they have a lot of brands inside their house. However, if you see what is an endorsed, it's like here we have Marriott that they use almost like the same kind of line service, but and the same logos and everything, but they just like divided on different segments. And we have the branded house like Apple, that everything is like correlated, everything is together, and they have the same logo for everything. That's kind of how you can differentiate it. Brand awareness to the corporate sponsorship. You can read it. You can pause it if you need to. Developing